Back at the cabin again this weekend, staying here for another 2 days. I did a little bit of work today. I finished my caulking on the tree wall here. Finished, I actually have 2 logs left. For now, I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning. It's actually quite late. It's about 9 o'clock at night, and there's still some daylight, so here's what I've been doing. My dad stacked up all this wood scrap here, which is great firewood. I think there's like poplar in here and stuff. He cut down a tree this winter, and he just stacked it up here. So now I'm splitting it and bringing it inside. I'll give you guys a quick look here again. It looks pretty nice. I know the camera quality isn't great just because there's daylight, but the sun's going down. So yeah, I'll give you guys a look inside at what I'm doing. Well, here's the outside view, outside the door frame. I have this great little lantern here. As soon as you come in, shut the door. I'll add a little weight here so that the bar comes down and supports. You can see my shadow. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm stacking up my wood here that I'm splitting outside. I cleaned up a few daylight patches, I guess you'd say, that you can see through the logs. I'm still not finished the inside, but I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to make this thing as like tight as possible in between the logs. This wall still hasn't been touched. I'm really rushing to do the outside as much as I can. But yeah, it's actually pretty hot in here. I got the lantern coming. Producing heat. And I also have the insulation on the logs, which keeps the heat in pretty well. Yeah. At the bottom here, just to show you guys what I did. Again, little projects today. I come and go here. I added some foam that I'll trim up with a knife. This is some spray foam, but number one reason why I didn't want to use it is because it swells up. But now I figured out this nice, it's the same brand, I believe it's Great Stuff. It's a little red can, and they sell some that's for insulation in windows that expands, I think, like 4 times. You can't control the amount that comes out. Like, you just put a little dot and it'll become like size of a baseball, so you don't really know what you're messing with. You just kind of see the end product, and I really didn't want to use any of that stuff in between the logs. But now I figured out this stuff, which it's actually called, I think it's the same brand, it's called Great Stuff, and it's only for cracks, so it barely expands. Like, I put this much, like this is almost a full can's worth here. I mean, it barely expands, which is really nice. So I didn't want to add too much. I'll trim the rest of the knife, and I'll also put a like a wooden strip around on the floor, which is a project for another day. But yeah, it's really nice because you can control the amount that comes out and the amount that you apply, which is really nice. And it dried out pretty quick. I'll also show you guys where I used it in other spots. You can see in the corner over there, the squirrels would always get in here. So for example, like this, everywhere where I won't be able to reach with the caulking, like I ran out at these spots, but in here, I just can't reach with the caulking or the insulation foam. So this really helps out. It's going to keep a lot of rodents out. I just come in here with my knife, just trim that out, cover it up with caulking everywhere, and you just simply won't see it. If I would have done that the first time around, I think what I would have done is, like, if I would have known that there was actually some stuff that existed that didn't expand as much, I would have just done a line everywhere, just one simple line, and I probably would have saved on like maybe a third or even half the bottles, because now I put so much caulking or chinking in between the logs that, I mean, the cost adds up. It's super expensive. It's $2.57 a tube, $2.57 a tube, and I buy the whole 12 pack, the whole 12 boxes, so it's about $35 a shot. But for example here, I'll get a top shot. And you could, with the camera, it's nice because I could see all the light spots. You could see in between those logs. Now there's light coming in. But let's say today, I think I did right about these logs. So from the top, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't even finish the bottom one. I still have 2 more. So let's say 4.5. There are 4 cracks between the logs, 4 gaps. That's about 12 tubes, which is like like $35. I mean, it's probably the cheapest alternative I found to just simple caulking. But I mean, I find it looks a lot better. I mean, not simple caulking, but simple spray foam. But spray foam, honestly, is a modern alternative. I think it's honestly the way to go. If like you're doing a little hunting shack or something, and you don't care about the way it looks, I think it's honestly the way to go. So yeah, just my little weekly update again. Didn't do much. I'll continue picking up all the bark scraps. I'll put all this stuff into a tinder box and use it all this winter, trying to recycle as much as possible. Again, I think this, just to wait out this winter, to bring planks going to be a lot easier. I'll just bring the planks then to do the porch. Then again, that's just my educated guess there. And I'll need more beams. I'll cut out trees. I think I have a few here that I could use. But to make beams for the tips here of the porch and at the bottom, and I think I'll do one horizontal piece at the end, just so that I'm gonna have a really solid porch. It's really gonna support the cabin well. I don't want it to flex or anything. Not that this cabin is super level or anything, it's all crooked, but you know, I'm trying to do my best here with the least tools I have. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just another quick little weekly update.